What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode here at Travel. Today we have another very special episode and we're back at Cougar Butte. So a couple days ago we were here for Peace God's birthday, did Hammer Down, had a great time there. If you have been watching the channel, we've been doing a few comparisons on capabilities of rigs, and right now the segment that we've kind of been attacking is the all-wheel drive segment. So we've had the Santa Cruz, we've had a Crosstrek on the channel, we've had a Ridgeline, Passport, Bronco Sport, basically all the heavy hitters that are part of the all-wheel drive chamber of cars that are out. So today we have two that are actually modified, lifted. One has already been on the channel, one has been on the channel in a different state, and today we're bringing two of them out to battle it out here at Cougar Buttes and kind of just find out when you modify them, if it makes them that much better, and who has the better all-wheel drive system. So stick around, we're gonna talk to Oscar. He came out to help us film, get his opinion on it, and then we're gonna let the drivers talk and then we'll get into it. Stick around. All right, Mr. Oscar came out here to help us. Doc, give us your opinion. What's gonna happen today? We have a Bronco Sport modified that's been in SEMA, and then we have you even know what this is?
No. I think I just saw one though that had a 4x4 badge. I sent you the video.
Oh, you did.
And then it was like, it just happened, everything lined up, and it's like, let's see if they...
Dude, the moons did align. He sent me a picture of one of these with the 4x4 badge on it, and then here we are. Look, we brought it. So all we know about this one is he went against the Passport. He has VTEC. There is a V6 in there, and his system does work, and he does have flex. Is it a truck? I don't know. We'll let you guys comment below and fight that out. But we also have the Bronco Sport that we tested once before. I was super impressed with it. But Oscar, what do you think's gonna happen today?
I mean, this is modified the Bronco. Me personally, I think the Bronco.
He is a Bronco fanboy.
Okay, not just that though. In general, like I had no faith in these things until the last couple of videos I made with them, and they're actually more impressive than that I really gave them. I gave them like zero respect, to be honest. Like I'll be that guy. Yeah. But
looking at him right now, it looks like the Ridgeline has a little bit more.
It's taller.
Yeah, it has a little bit more clearance. This one has armor up front.
Style points. Look at the style.
Style points is pretty sick. If you look closely.
Look at this thing.
If you look at it closely, I mean, this was a SEMA build though, so you got to give them that. Dude, how do you put Tudor Carls back here? This is the most baller thing ever, and it has their name. So this does belong to a shop. We'll have you meet Teresa in the shop soon.
And if you know the Bronco world, this is like a
delivery.
Deliveries from an old Bronco, you know.
Yeah.
Let's see who knows it.
Yeah, so some people will know, obviously Bronco fans, but the Bronco Sport is here. We do have the Ridgeline that came back. If you haven't watched the video of this with the Passport with John Deasy, go check it out. It's already out. But today, it's going to be a little bit tougher matchup, I think. It's going to be a nice comparison of two of the probably best all-wheel drive systems on the market. We might have to bring like a Cherokee, one of those compacts or whatever they're called, and really find out if the Jeep one is better. But Bronco and Ridgeline, we're going to get into it. We're going to go talk to Manny, and then we'll talk to Teresa from LGE. All right, so this guy's already been on the channel once. He went up against John, and I mean, it's really not a competition. It's more about capabilities. But Manny has been on the channel. We're gonna have him break down his rig slightly, and then yeah, we'll get into it. Manny, talk to us.
All right, so this is my 2020 Ridgeline. Some of the modifications I've done are spacer / spring lift. We have longer shocks as well. I did put on the rock sliders today.
Yeah, he does have rock sliders. So last time he came, he didn't have those on. We were at Cleghorn, so probably not needed, but today we'll probably test them out a little bit, let them slide on them quite a bit. This suspension that you have is all custom though, right? It's not sold as a piece?
No, it's not sold. I mean, I'm planning on selling some of the components, so people, you know, can also take advantage of the articulation that you get from these modifications.
So plug your shop. What's your shop's name?
New Age Performance,
out
of Ventura, California.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So he works a lot on Honda cars, race cars, building engines, all that good stuff, and he started diving into the all-wheel drive systems here with the Honda. So obviously he built his Ridgeline to kind of do some things. He does have some flex, did some custom fabrication to make it work. He also has a system up front. What'd you do to the front?
So we have the brake aid line lock system, also known as balls.
Yeah.
And it allows us to lock up a wheel if we get a wheel in the air to kind of shift power around the system.
Right. So it's something that this basically has factory, right?
Right.
The Honda didn't have it, so you added it to it.
Exactly.
There is words though that the new Passport will have that, right?
Yeah. No, the new Pilot.
New Pilot.
Hopefully that shifts to the other, you know, the other midsize Hondas.
Gotcha. So he added his own line lock system that'll work like this brake vectoring, which shifts power, lets it grip a lot better. But he did put his sliders on. He does have a lot of clearance. Well, a lot of clearance compared to an all-wheel drive car. Most all-wheel drive cars do not have any clearance. Basically zero flex. What size tires are these?
32.6, so technically it's a 33.
Technically, okay.
Toyo Open Country AT3.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And you did great at Cleghorn. It looked like it just kind of ate everything out except for a couple lines that we tried. But today will be a little bit different story. It won't be so much of a climb, but more of some rocks.
Yeah.
And then we'll test its speed. We'll do some desert run. But so far, honestly, the Ridgeline has been really capable. We did test one of these, in 100% stock form, and it did great. So bringing one out that is modified, because you barely see any like this, will be cool to see. Give me your opinion, man. How do you think you're gonna fare versus the Bronco Sport?
I mean, these things, from the first time they came out, they've kind of like surprised me.
Yeah, everybody hated them, dude. Let's be honest. Everybody hated them.
Everybody did.
Yeah.
And the Bronco's a big name to live up to.
Yeah.
I mean, you see those things are,
yeah,
you know, crazy. So, but yeah, I mean, so far it's making a name for itself, I would say. So
she has a smaller tire. Yeah. She has less clearance. Her approach angle seems to be a little bit better, maybe, just because of the cutout of the wheels. Her suspension is designed for the truck, so it might perform a little bit better on the high speeds, but we'll see how it climbs. This does have a clutch locker in the rear, where, you know, locks up plates, and it worked really well in stock form. So now we'll see if Teresa can get it to work in this form right here, since it has a little bit more weight, a little bit more articulation because of the shocks and wheels. Let me meet Teresa. Manny, thank you for coming out again. Yep. We'll see how this goes. Let's go have some fun, man.
Cool. Let's go.
All right, so you guys met Manny. Now we're gonna meet the owner of the Bronco Sport. Tell us your name. What are you driving?
I'm Teresa Contreras, and I'm driving this 2021 Ford Bronco Sport.
And you do have your own shop with your husband, right?
Yep. We have a family business, Baja Forged, LGECTS Motorsports, and we also have a nonprofit, Real Deal Revolution.
There you go. So if you guys are anywhere in the Bronco community right now, you guys have probably seen this before. It was at SEMA last year, and she does a lot of awesome things with it. So this is probably one of the very few Bronco Sports that have this type of modification to it, because the suspension is custom, right?
It sure is. Yeah, we have Icon struts on it that they made for it. Yes.
And you're the only one that has those on?
Currently.
Gotcha.
Maybe
so
we can change that.
Yeah. So the plan is to make these a hot commodity, so that they make more parts for it. So that way, if you do own a Bronco Sport, we're doing this for you, so you guys can get more parts. Do you actually make these bumpers though for sale?
Currently, we unfortunately do not have them on sale, and the only reason is because this ECU in the front is so hard to get up in there and make sure that it's fully covered up there. We're trying to look for an easier modification that would make it very accessible.
So where is it exactly? What do you have to move?
So this ECU is right here in the front and literally under this plate, right? I know. And with the wires where they put it, you can't push it any further back. That is as far back as we can get it right now. And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of, you know, manhandling it and stuff. And so it's not easy for a standard consumer to do it right now. So we're working on what that looks like.
Gotcha. So how like heavy have you really driven this out? I mean, obviously when it's a SEMA build, they don't really see much road time, but now that you've owned it for another year, have you taken it out and kind of driven it?
Love taking this out. I mean, we're out here in Johnson Valley, and you know, there's all kinds of terrain out here. There's every terrain. We've pretty much hit everything with it. I don't do heavy rock crawling with it, so I'm really looking forward to that today. And you know, but sand, everything. I have not been disappointed.
So because you do have a shop, say there is an owner of a Bronco Sport and they do want to get something like this, can they reach out to you guys and work something out with you, or is it a complete kind of no right now?
We're still working on that.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, it's just like I said, that was so difficult to actually put together. It took us so long to get this bumper, longer than just a regular bumper that with the CUV, it's a lot different, the way that you have to mount things and stuff like that. So we're still working on what that platform looks like.
Gotcha. So other than the struts, performance-wise, have you done anything else, like to the engine? Anything on that spectrum?
No, we do have a Borla exhaust on it.
Okay.
Again, it's custom too.
Nice.
Right?
You probably do sell that though by now, no?
Possibly.
Right.
So when we do a lot of Ford builds, we do tend to have a lot of custom things stuff, made for
I mean,
them.
also the Bronco was so new during last year's SEMA when you probably put everything on. Everything was one off. I dealt with the same thing with my Bronco, so
totally.
Obviously, that's where it came from.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so this is a Bronco Badlands, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, that's
so this does have all
that's life that started as. Yes.
So this does have all the buttons. It does have all the switches. It does have the rear locker. It does have pretty much everything you can get out of a Bronco Sport. So we are going to definitely put it to a test today and find out kind of where its capabilities are. We did take a stock one through Cleghorn and it did really well. Cool. How do you think you're going to fare with that Ridgeline though?
Well, the only thing I see right now is, you know, tire size. He's about 1.5 inches bigger than me, a lot more clearance.
A little bit more clearance, yeah.
You know, with that clearance, I mean, that's probably one of the biggest things, but, you know, really it's, you know, your footprint. And
again, it's not you know, I didn't bring you guys here to battle it out till we break. You know, it's
no.
more of just comparing capabilities, and now that it's a little bit more built, plus, you know, in places where that might shine, you're gonna shine in others, you know. So honestly, my biggest thing is just finding out how much more this rear locker works than theirs.
Okay.
We've brought this one out by itself and then brought that one out by itself. Obviously that has a little bit bigger of a footprint, the wheelbase is a little bit longer. That's more truck like, I guess you can say, versus this is more like small SUV style. But yeah, I'm very interested. Thank you for bringing it out.
Yeah, totally.
Obviously check them out, Baja Forge LGE. If you haven't, they have some awesome builds. They're actually giving out a Bronco away too, so we'll talk about that towards the end of the video. We'll have her break that down, but we're gonna air down and get into it. Stick around, and thank you, Teresa, for coming out.
Thanks.
All right, team, so we just pulled up to the first place where we're going to test them. So this is the very famous Chicken Rock. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the left lane here to the rock. That side is the four-wheel drive side. This side's still tricky. I've seen open divs struggle through here. So we're going to see what they can do to get through here, go up and over, and then we'll meet them up the other side. Teresa's going to go first in the LG Bronco, and then we'll have the Ridgeline go next. Nice and easy. You good? Turn a little bit, passenger. A little bit. Nice and slow. Come up. You're going to touch right now, though. Come up. There you go. Coming? You good? Nice and easy. Good. Start turning in a little bit. Keep coming. Straighten it out. Low. Okay. You good? Keep coming up and then turn that way. Woo, that was speed. Alex. Keep on.
You hear that brake system working? Dude,
It just grips
it. Amazing,
it's
dude.
So rad.
You can hear that brake system working.
It impresses me so much.
Same here. That was actually pretty impressive. You guys seen some videos, we've had trucks even struggle through that line, so wow. Bronco Sport. Next.
That way. Keep it. Keep it. Slow. Woo. You're touching the bumper, but you're about to climb. Keep coming slow. You're good. It's going to start climbing right now. Right now? No, keep it straight. Right there. You good? Keep coming. Slow. Don't keep it this way. Get that back to you.
Slow down because I'm going to spray.
Okay, start turning that way. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Keep it that way. You good? All the way that way. All the way. All the way to the front. All right, so they both made it up kind of too easy, honestly. This isn't a really super tough line. We can't put them on the other lines just because they're gonna tip up and rip all kinds of bumpers and shit off. Honestly, Ridgeline, Bronco Sport, Oscar, too easy.
Bronco, dog.
Say it, dog. You want to get a Bronco Sport now? Say it. Yeah, but they both made the line. Pretty impressive. First shot, they didn't even struggle. Their systems both kicked in, worked the way they're supposed to, and they made it right up. So now let's hit the Bullfrog, man. Let's find out what happens. All right, team, so we just pulled up to Bullfrog. Again, we've been to Bullfrog before. We've never done it with all-wheel drive vehicles. They walked the very first section that we tested them at Chicken Rock. So now we're gonna bring them to Bullfrog and see how much they can do. This is the section. Bronco's gonna go first. Drive her a little bit, just a little bit, right there. Keep that line nice and slow. You're gonna drive her a little bit right now? You good? Keep that line. Go passenger just slightly, right there. Ride that right there. Nice and easy. Nice little wheel lift, good job. You good? Keep coming. Nice. Keep coming, keep coming. Keep going, passenger. You want to stay tight to that wall. You're good right there? Straighten her out now. Just all brakes all the way down. Nice and easy. Woo, buddy. All brakes are here? All brakes?
Put our driver. Right there. Touch. There you go. Just keep coming straight where you're at. Coming.
Nice.
A little bit of driver. Be good.
Woo. All right, that was the entrance. She got through it. All right, Teresa walked that too. Now Manny's coming down. Obviously this is not that hard. They come down this section and then they just ride it down. There's really no significant crawling. It's a good show of braking though. You're good, keep coming. More driver, right there. Passenger now? Passenger, right there. Passenger, right there. See how much wheel lift he has? Nice, little less. Stay composed. Very nice. Driver. Nice. Dude, Bambos. Just stay tight against that wall and you're good. You have a good line right now. Yeah, you're good. It's all brakes right here. Let's see what those brakes can do. Go slow on the drop so the front bumper doesn't touch. Hold on, hold on. Almost corgi down, dude.
To the light, look, to the light. Go a little bit, driver. There you go. Good hinge game right here.
Woo, nice.
Now keep it, driver. Keep it, driver. There's a rock right here. There you go, right there. Once you pass this rock, keep going a little bit. Now passenger. There you go.
Nice. All right, entrance is complete. Both of them did it like nothing. Let's keep going. All right, team, so we pulled up to the next section for Bullfrog. And honestly, this is probably the toughest thing an all-wheel drive vehicle will have to climb if they ever come out and test it. This little section right here, it's a little tricky, but she is really narrow. Her system is working great. So Teresa's gonna set the line and the Ridgeline will go next. But yeah, let's get it, man. It's gonna be a party.
Can't wait.
How you feeling?
Let's do this.
That's pretty.
It is. It's a good little obstacle.
It's a pretty nice for like an all-wheel drive vehicle. That's pretty nutty.
I can't wait to see how it does up it.
Yeah, I love your attitude. That's the kind of attitude we need. Because if you're scared or not like nervous, usually you don't go up stuff. You know, you start making mistakes. So
totally.
Seeing you go up, that's gonna be awesome. All right. Let's go. Good. That line, go a little bit. Oh yeah, girl, let's go. Next to it.
Solid right there.
Oh, that's good.
That was sick.
Man.
That was sick.
Are you sure that thing's all-wheel drive?
You're gonna tip in a little bit because you're gonna climb, okay? Coming? I'm turning this way.
Let's get on this side.
Good. Nice. Coming? You go on that side?
Yeah, he's good. He's on the bumper.
That line all the way up.
Straight or?
He's straight. Yeah, no, you're perfectly
You're good
right.
right now.
You're good where you are.
Good. Keep coming.
There we go.
All the way up. Good. Nice.
So that was pretty nice, man. So far, both vehicles have done great. This section specifically, the biggest difference that we've noticed has been wheelbase. Bronco's very short, so they hit, you know, pretty good at the sharp edge. Him being longer, he scraped at the back, you know, on that rock. You know, he scraped his bumper the whole way up. But as far as their all-wheel drive systems go, I mean, they're doing pretty solid. So see how it keeps going.
All right, so we're pulling up to the next area here at Bullfrog. These couple sections coming up, man. Obviously four-wheel drive cars can make it. I have only seen a few struggle there if you don't have a rear locker, so it's going to be interesting if they can make that wall. Nevertheless, this wall, the walls are getting bigger. We're going to see if the systems can do it. Keep coming straight right now. Keep coming straight. Go passenger slightly. Yeah, you're good. Your approach angle's still good right now. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Keep coming. Driver. No, hard driver. There we go. Woo! Driver, 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 driver. Nice and slow. You're gonna start climbing. It just needs to bite. Line lock that one. Woo! This way. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. All right, keep momentum. Go. All right, so this next climb is actually pretty nasty. We've actually had four-wheel drive vehicles here get stuck or not be able to make it, and we had to yank them up. So yeah, we're gonna see if this all-wheel drive system keeps coming in. So far, they've made everything pretty much look easy. The Honda had to work at that line a little bit more than the Bronco did, so it's pretty interesting to see. Wheelbase, height, all that obviously equates, but it's a pretty close matchup, and it's awesome to see it. So Teresa's gonna set the line first, and it just gets harder as we go, so it's nice. It's nice to see them work, man. It's pretty impressive. Bronco definitely did their thing right with this four-wheel drive system, so we're gonna test them.
I might do it. Watch your driver's side.
Yeah, keep it right here. Okay. You're gonna be on your skid right now?
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Stop right there. We'll do it in steps, okay? Once the front climbs, we'll slow down. This is wild, dude.
This thing makes this little hill climb. Bam.
Oh.
Although I already saw that IRS come very powerful twice. Damn.
Yo!
Wow. Dude.
That was a little.
Dude. High five the camera, dude. High five the camera.
Yeah!
God, that was solid, dude. Ooh, look at that.
Bro, I see four
Sorry.
runners.
I'm gonna call that thing Thomas now, dude. The little train that could.
Hey, you gotta go wide too. Watch me. Right there. You good? It's gonna go a little sideways. You good? Go straighten it out now. Come up. Come up. Woo. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Jingle?
I was gonna start climbing out, but what about when it's that drop on the driver's side?
No? You coming? You good?
Is that gonna slip on that side?
Go that way.
Keep an eye on that side.
Driver. Ah. Yeah. Woohoo! Thank God for your slider.
Honestly, it wasn't happening without destroying the whole front bumper.
You're gonna have to go all the way hard, bro. You have to be.
Such a big front bumper, we had to realign them completely. I'm trying to avoid destroying the thing.
You'll never see another Ridgeline in this area again.
No, yeah. I mean, I've seen full, you know, last time we were here with a couple of the guys, they all struggled through this, so.
Yeah, that's way better. You coming? You coming? Yeah, I'll come at it.
Don't say it, dude.
Yeah, start turning driver. You want to come this way. There you go, like that. More driver.
That's better. It's climbing, it's climbing.
It's climbing. Right?
There you go, there you go, there you goes.
Now start cutting it that way.
As you come up, turn passenger.
All passenger, all passenger. Come on, baby. It's almost there. There it goes. It's better.
There you go, there. That's what it had to do anyways.
Yeah, you're good right now. You just gotta keep it that way. Go up.
You're good in the front. Hey, lock up that tire on that side, can you?
Huh?
Can,
This one, right?
yeah. I think all your grips on this tire.
Stop. Watch your bumper on that side. Okay? There's nothing up front that you're gonna hit. You just have to climb.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You took it.
Woo! Hell yeah! Oh, keep going. You're good. It's just underneath. You're good.
Just up there. The brand new truck.
Nice. It's filthy. I don't even know what to say, dude. I don't even know what to say.
Damn.
All right, team. So as you guys saw, the Ridgeline made it up too. Had to work at it a little bit more. Still equally impressive. Again, both of them are all-wheel drive, so they're doing things that, I mean, even four-wheel drive vehicles I've seen struggle through there. So mad impressive. Mad props to Manny for just keep going at it. Mad props to Teresa for not being scared, man, and driving the hell out of that Bronco Sport. So we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna keep moving. Keep throwing things at them and see what happens. Stick around. Nice and easy. Perfect. Nice and easy. Little passenger. Woo! Little more passenger. Okay, slow. You're gonna drop right here, okay? Oh, this thing is sick.
What model is that?
Hey, you guys cheated. What'd you do last night, man?
I know. What you guys do to this thing?
They do have a shot.
Hey, dude, tell us the secrets, man. Come on. That's fun. This thing's amazing.
Slow. Keep it a little bit this way. Nice. You good? Perfect. No, keep it, driver. Now slowly, passenger. Slow, 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 slow. Woo! Slow, bro.
Dude, he's smiling on his
Oh, slider. Go slow right here on the drop.
Oh, that slider hold up on
It did, dude.
Yeah. Is that his smile? Bouncing around.
These all-wheel drive guys, bro. Damn. All right, one of the final lines here at Bullfrog for us, and then we're gonna go out to some desert testing. Honda's gonna go first. Gonna put it in a nasty angle. We'll see if it'll make it climb. Woo! There it goes. Nice. Yeah, buddy. Keep it that way. Right there. Nice. More. Right there, nice and easy. Nice and easy. Nice. Manny, look. You're gonna hug right here on this side, okay? Keep coming. You're good right now. You have a good line. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep that line right there. Don't turn the wheel no more. Keep that line all the way down. Keep going. Nice and easy. Here comes a drop. Nice. Now go driver. Go driver more. Keep going. Keep going. More driver. You're doing good. Right there. Nice and easy. Here comes the rear drop. The rear drop. Here it comes. Straighten her out a little bit. There you go. You're good. You're good. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You're good. Keep going. Keep going. Start going passenger now. Keep going. 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 You're good. Straighten it out. Straighten it out. Go driver a little bit. Right there. Keep that line nice and easy. This rock is moving, so keep a nice pace. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Woo! Dude. That's it. Right, Teresa, Vanland Sport. Ooh, she's going a little angrier with it. All right. Little passenger. Keep going. There you go. Woo! Wait. Woo! Oh, nice and slow. Passenger back. Passenger back. More. Yeah, keep going. You're good. Keep going. Keep going. Right there. Now go driver. Dude, Teresa's wild, dog. You didn't tell me about this. Driver. There it goes. There it goes. Passenger a little bit. Woo! You love that feeling way too much. Go passenger now. Passenger. More passenger. Now keep that line. Nice and easy. Here comes a drop. Keep coming. You're good. Nice and slow. Woo! Keep that line right there. Keep that line. You're good. Keep going, you're good. Keep going, now go a little. Woo! Go, keep it driver a little bit. Driver? Yeah, because you're hitting this rock right here. Okay. Keep going, keep going. Now cut it, passenger. Nice and slow, nice and slow. Nice and slow. Yeah, there you go. Just like that, just like that. You're gonna start climbing in the rear passenger. Woo! Nice. Dude, this little thing's a beast. Damn, they made it everywhere. I mean, there's obviously some crazier things here that we could throw them into, but we're not trying to cause damage. But dude, all-wheel drive system in both of the trucks, very impressive. The Bronco Sport just had more finesse. That rear locker just works right. The system is just, Ford did their thing on that for sure. But now we're gonna see who's faster, who drives through whoops a little bit smoother. They both have suspension. We're gonna go test it out, then we'll close it out. We'll talk to them and see how they feel about the whole day. And well, that's a wrap, man. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it, because we are. These things are pretty impressive. Let's keep it moving. Teresa.
Yes.
You're having way too much fun doing this. Way too much fun.
Isn't that what they're for?
Dude, that's awesome. Props to you. Yeah. Props to you driving it, man.
Dude, I'm in the back just like, oh,
I know. Hey, can we buy one though?
I want to go where all the Broncos go.
Can I
all
buy?
the big ones go.
Yeah, you almost got on top of me right now.
Hey, can we buy one now? Maybe? We went from no to maybe. Let's go. All right, so this next part is we're gonna test their speed and whoop capabilities. So Manny's gonna go first. What we did is we set a little course from here to the end of that. There's a red Bronco over there. Oscar and the other Bronco from Baja Forge are over there. So we're gonna hit it, and then we're gonna see how they do in the high speed launch section. So Manny's gonna go first. We're gonna time it, and then Teresa's gonna go next. So what we'll do is, Manny, we're gonna do it twice. We'll do 2 heats. After you're done, come around this way, and then we'll have Teresa hit it. Okay. 3, 2, 1, hit it. All right, Teresa, you ready? Heat number 1.
I'm so ready.
Let's get it. Here comes Teresa in 3, 2, 1, hit it. All right, Manny, you did your first pass. How'd you feel about it?
Good. I think I could do better.
Yeah, we're gonna go faster. So right now you're in the lead with half a second, a 19.5 versus the 20.6. Okay. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Round 2.
All right, Teresa, your second and last heat. He's up by about a second right now.
Ooh.
But you were on 2-wheel drive. You weren't ready this first launch. Now we have it in sand mode.
Yep.
It sure grip a lot better.
Yep.
Let it eat. Have some fun. Be safe.
Okay, we're all ready.
All right, Teresa's coming in 3, 2, 1, hit it. Woo! All right, Ridgeline's third pass. He's still up by a second. Let's see how he does. 3, 2, 1, hit it. It's coming in hot. Dude, this thing's kind of ripped. That Ridgeline rips. All right, so Teresa's about a second behind actually, and she's gonna give it her last chance, last pass. Her launch is just not there for some reason. The Bronco's not getting out of the line quick, but once it does pick up speed, it does get up there. So give her one more shot. We're gonna brake boost it and see how it goes. All right, Teresa, you get a brake boost? Hold on, not yet. How are we looking? Are we ready?
See, it still doesn't sound like low turkey.
It sounded better though.
A little?
Yeah.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1, hit it. Woo! Damn. All right, team, so we just pulled up to the finish line here. I'm gonna go talk to the drivers, talk to everybody that was here. It was a really fun time. Super impressed with the way that Bronco Sport works, and the all-wheel drive system that it has, the clutch packs and the rear diff. It just works, man. The Honda was able to complete everything also, but he did have to make it work a little bit more. Regardless of what happens, I mean, we took them to Bullfrog. They're all-wheel drive vehicles that really shouldn't be in there. Again, this is not a versus comparison. It's more of a comparison of what the systems can actually do and how much they can take. So far the Bronco Sport is still the dominant one. If you have another vehicle that you think is a lot more capable than that truck right there, hit us up. I would love to bring you guys out and do something similar. There was some slight scratches because they were trying some bigger party lines for these trucks, but honestly, very impressed. Teresa drove great, Manny drove great. The VTEC V6 on that Ridgeline though is really peppy, gets off the line quick. So when we did test the speed over whoops, the HPD Honda just did it a little bit better. It took a little bit too long for that to spool up. See these vehicles get driven that way. Obviously, maybe they shouldn't be out here, but they do drive them. They drive them daily. They bring them out, and then they tested them with us. So I really appreciate them for coming out. And yeah, let's go talk to them. Let's go see what they got to say. All right, Manny, let's talk, dude. Dude, you drove the shit out of this thing today.
Yep, I did. Today I did.
Today. That was the hardest you've ever driven it, hands down, right?
Hands down.
Hands down.
I've never done shit like that.
It's very quick. Obviously, we found that out. It gets off the line nice. The motor has a lot of power, but you already knew that. You said it was fast, right, on the freeway?
Yeah.
You already knew it had power?
Yeah, it's pretty quick, even with the tires.
How did the suspension feel over going over? I mean, there were big whoops, but it's still, you're doing it at speed, so.
I mean, yeah, it felt good. Yeah, okay. It felt fine.
It felt fine?
Yeah.
Obviously, you're probably the only Ridgeline that will ever go into Cougar Buttes. Now that you have actually rock hauled it a little bit, what do you think with its capabilities? Like, what's next for you, at least?
I mean, I probably won't do stuff like that
obviously
too often.
Yeah.
I mean,
but it's good to see that it
was fun. Yeah. Like, I'll still do it again.
Yeah.
I probably won't do it too often.
Obviously, the only big issue you really had was the clearance up front, right? The clearance up front was a big problem today.
Yeah.
And then, you know, obviously the power, the traction and all of that, the system worked relatively good. It didn't really fail on us anywhere. There was a little loss of power sometimes.
Yeah.
But all in all, I mean, the Ridgeline was able to do everything. You had to work at it a little bit more than the Bronco Sport did. I think it looks like this clutch pack or whatever system that they're working with works really nice. But it is good to see it. You know, it's good to see it against your wheelbase is a little bit bigger. Your body's a little bit bigger too.
Yeah, it was a little tough getting into some of the the spots.
Yeah.
I felt like this thing was a little more narrow.
Yeah,
but I know.
Capability wise though, now that you've seen the Bronco work, what do you think about that?
I mean, yeah, the Bronco I feel is more capable, but I mean, I feel like, you know, the Honda's no slouch either, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And again, this isn't a thing to knock on each one. It's just to find out where their limits are. And I think where this wasn't built purposely for off-roading, this one kind of is. So that, you know, you can see the difference in the market. So you think that a new Pilot with this new system will keep up with something like that?
Yeah, I think it will, especially if it had, you know, the same larger tires and all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, because it's gonna have a more aggressive diff like this one.
Yeah.
And it'll have more aggressive gearing, and it'll have brake vectoring in the front.
So it should be a lot more similar to what they're working with.
Definitely.
We're gonna go talk to Teresa now and see what her final thoughts are, talk to the rest of the gang, and then we'll close it out. All right, so we talked to Manny. Teresa's right here. Teresa, let's get some final thoughts from you. You drove your Bronco harder than probably you've ever driven it before, right?
I have, no, totally.
Okay, so
I pushed its limits.
Yeah, you pushed its limits for sure, but honestly, it did really well. It kind of
I feel like it still has more in it.
I know, honestly, I kept throwing things at it, thinking, okay, this is where we might have to winch her up or get her out of there safely.
Sure.
I think if you had some real rock rails, we'd be able to kind of put it into some lines.
Sure.
And really, that's kind of where we had to kind of stop because of the rock rails. I didn't want to get any damage on the sides. But
maybe I can even adjust the bumpers a little more to get a little more approach angle.
Exactly.
It's like little
things.
tuning.
And now you can see. Now you can see, like, I mean, honestly, super impressive. I mean, on both hands, right? The Ridgeline and seeing what it did.
Oh, it's
and
so
obviously
fun.
The Bronco Sport, and you had a lot of fun. Now that you've driven it that way, if somebody owns one, what would you tell them? Would you tell them to come out and drive it a little bit more now? Oh,
definitely. I mean, I've always thought they were very capable, but doing that today, I mean, really, I feel like they don't get stuck, you know? It definitely, like the torque vectoring, it's you know, transferring, you know, all the power to the different, you know, wheels and stuff like that, and it's just, it just kept crawling.
Yeah, and then the narrow body helped it a lot.
It did.
He had to get a little bit aggressive with the lines, but I mean, now that the Bronco Sport is there, I mean, now we can show it to everybody and be like, hey, look, it's real capable. It's not the laughing stock anymore. If you really want something that's in this price range, all-wheel drive, kind of family-oriented, Bronco Sport might be the way for you guys to go. Obviously, you've seen us work at it today, and honestly, what we did today was probably not everybody's forte, not something they're going to do every weekend. But if you decided, hey, I'm going to go follow these big Broncos around, you know it's capable now.
100%.
Yeah. So what do you think about the Ridgeline?
Oh, very impressive. Definitely in the speed run. Oh man, that motor sounds so amazing. But its capabilities, it did great out there. I mean, for both of them, you know. So yeah.
Hey, appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming out.
So great. Thanks for having us.
I'm gonna go talk to Oscar and then we'll close it out. All right, Oscar, talk to us, dude. Now that we put him through some work, your final thoughts.
I still don't believe that thing's all-wheel drive. It acts like it's a four-wheel drive system.
It does
Whatever.
act like it's
however they designed that system is just like, it's nice, you know, like it locks up good. The Ridgeline struggled a bit more, but I think a lot has to do with not having the armor, the tail being a little bit longer. Yeah. So it has its downfalls, which is like typical with a truck. Yeah. Gladiator has the same issue when it's stock. That's the issue with that. The all-wheel drive system is better on this thing. Yeah, 100%. But that thing's got power, man.
Yeah, but to see it actually make it through a place where it probably shouldn't be, it's really impressive. But yeah, like you said, the power was there when we lined them up. It just,
that power is amazing. Like with the drone, I can't even catch up to it.
Yeah, it sounded good. I mean, we didn't throw it to anything like real big when it came to the whoops, but what we did, it presented the NA Power VTEC that Honda is known for, versus waiting for turbos to spool up and get going. So, final thoughts, dude? Could we buy one now?
As a rock crawler, they're not rock crawlers, but they do damn good. Yeah. So,
but like, if you're on the weekend and you want to go follow the Broncos around, it can manage.
It does, yeah. And it has, I mean, it looks great, but it just has a lift and bumpers. That's it. Yeah. You know, so it's not like
if it had some real sliders, that thing would boogie. Like, it'd be awesome.
That thing too just needs some bumpers and
all right, so we thought everybody's thoughts. Again, I'm super impressed with both of them. I think the vector system on this Ford is crazy. It got a lot of knocks when it came out. Nobody liked the Bronco Sport, but hopefully I'm changing your guys' minds, because I've liked it since day one. And I really still, honestly, if I had the money, I'd buy one, just because we could do something like this, load it up with tools, bring it out to the trail, and it'd be a fun thing to drive. So they're giving away a Bronco, so I wanted you guys to know the details on that. So we'll talk to her and then I'll close it out. Teresa.
Great. If you guys love Broncos, we actually have a Bronco, a Baja forged Bronco that's a giveaway. So you can win this Bronco. It's at omaze.com, and it's one similar to this, but again, you can go on there at amaze.com and find out how you can have your chance to win.
Awesome. So they do have a shop again, Teresa. I know it's Baja Forge, and it's
LGE CTS Motorsports, both of those. Yep.
And you're located up here in the desert, right?
Yep, Johnson Valley.
All right, that's awesome. So yeah, like she said, go check it out on Omaze. Go check out both of their sites. Check out their work and everything they do. I'm pretty sure we'll see her again. We'll bring that Bronco Sport out again. Since I know it's time for a Jeep. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to bring one of those Trail Hawk Jeeps out here and find out if we can keep up with the Bronco Sport. With that being said, appreciate you guys. Teresa, thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank Manny. Thank everybody. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Patreon. If you haven't checked out Patreon, go check that out, because that's how we keep everything running. And then TikTok. We'll see you next time.